me and a friend taking the emergency exit, and everything went to hell. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, AptitudeXfood, and today I have some soup. Simple as that, soup with some fish, and I've garnished it with some roasted garlic. And today I just felt to tell you a story time while I eat some soup. But first, spoon's ready, let's eat. So let me just take a first bite. Oh, it's steamy, still steamy. Oh, hold on. Ooh, I'm not even sure how to do this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and I've melted. Oh my god, the flavors. It smells so good. I'm not sure if you can see the steam. It's yummy. It's very yummy. Yeah, it's some mushroom soup, and yeah, that's simple as it. Before I even start to tell you the story, let me just eat a bit because I'm hungry. It's still very hot, actually. Oh, steamy. Okay, so let's start by saying this happens way back. It probably was in eighth grade. Yeah, 8th grade. So this was a long time ago. And what happened was, let me just say, it ended by me and a friend taking the emergency exit, and everything went to hell. Yep, it sure did. But I remember it all began close to summer. I think it was springtime, something like that. So what happened was, me and my friend, we were like, this was after school, after classes and everything has ended. So we stayed in school because I think we had an assignment to do, and we needed computers to do that. So we stayed in the classroom where you have computers, the computer hall or something, I don't know what it's called. But the thing is, we weren't allowed to be there by ourselves. We need to have an adult present in the room, just in case something happens to the computers and everything, because there is a lot of computers. I think about at least 30 computers, so there were a lot of computers. So me and my friend, we stayed there, and we wasn't really sure what time it was because we were doing an assignment, and time flew by. So what happened after is, I think the janitor or something like that, or a teacher, like, stayed behind, and the last person in school has to check every classroom and so on. What we did, we kind of turned the lights off. We just stayed there because, oh my god, we was like, oh my god, someone is coming. Like, we didn't want to be kicked out from the computer hall because we weren't finished with assignments. So we know that if someone comes, we're gonna be kicked out from there. But what we didn't know, it was the last teacher. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me just. The soup is so good. It's so hot, actually. Hold on, I need some water. I don't want to burn my tongue or anything. So what happened, we stayed there, and we heard that the teacher, whatever somebody was, they didn't even actually open the door. They just walked by, because I think that they saw the lights were turned off, so no one was there. Like, I think you can see it, you know, from the door. If you look up, then you can see it in the lights. So the lights were off, so they went by, and we were almost finished. So we went back, we turned the lights on, and we went back to computer, and we didn't even second guess everything that happened. So we stayed a bit more. I think by that time, 7 o'clock, we was like, okay, we're done, let's go home now. So we closed the computers and everything, and as soon as I opened the door, like to get out, complete darkness. Oh my god, what just happened? So we freaked out. I shut the door because the lights in the hall, they never get shut off. Never. So it was like, I knew something was up. So I like kind of panicked, and my friend was like, yeah, let's just go. I don't think that the school has closed and everything. Let's just go. And I was like, no, we can't just go. Maybe the school has shut down and the alarm is on. So we were kind of like wondering for like 3-4 minutes, like what should we do? What should we do? So I ended up calling the principal, and I was lucky enough to have the number of the principal. I don't even know why I had the number. So I called the principal and was like, yeah, this is gonna sound crazy, but we're still in school, me and my friend, and the lights in the hall has been shut down. Do you know if there is a teacher or what happened to the lights? So he was like, first of all, are you serious? I was like, yep, I'm serious. So he's like, oh my god, where are you? We're in the computers. He was like, you shouldn't even be there. We were like, we know, but we had an assignment. So we wanted to finish the assignment before we went home. So he was like, okay, first of all, don't go. Just stay where we are. Let me just call the teacher who was supposed to close down the school and just see what's going on. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for you to call me back. So about 4 minutes passed by, and he called me back, and he was like, yeah, the teacher that was going to close down the school has already done that, and that's why the lights have been turned off, and he already left the school, and it's long gone. He's like at least a half an hour away by car, so he can't even come back. So I was like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna wait for half an hour for him to come back? And he was like, no, because he's not even available right now, something I don't know what happened. So I was like, yeah, but we need to get home. So what do we do? He was like, okay, here's what you're gonna do. First, let me eat. It's still hot. Can you see the garlic? Oh my god, it's so good. So what happened after that? I was still on the phone with him. So he's like, okay, you're gonna get out, and here's what you're gonna do next. The alarm's gonna go off, and it's gonna be very, very loud. But there's the chance that you can shut it off. And I was like, okay, how do I do that? He was like, if you go to the expedition, maybe you can shut it off. But he was like, okay, one thing at a time. So it was like, okay. I opened the door. Darkness, you can't see anything. So as soon as I opened the door and we stepped outside, the alarm went off, and it was so freaking loud. And it wasn't just the alarm. The flashing lights and everything. It was like, oh my god, are we escaping from prison? What's going on? Because the lights were red and they're like bright, and oh my, it was crazy. It was totally crazy. So we went out, and he was like, okay, now go to the expedition. And by that time, during all of this, we kind of freaked out. My friend just wanted to go. I was like, we can't do that. We're gonna get in trouble. We're already in trouble. So we went to the expedition. And he was like, "Is the door open?" I tried to do it. I was like, "No, the door is closed. What do I do now?" He was like, "Yeah, I thought so, because if the door was open, which was unlikely, I can give you the code so you can shut off the alarm, because yeah, it's bad, because I don't know, the police would come or something." He was like, "Okay, you can't do much. What are you gonna do next is escape." I was like, "Escape? What do you mean?" He was like, "Take just the emergency exit and just leave." And I was like, "Are you serious? What about the alarm?" He was like, "Yeah, we can't do much about it. I need to end this call because I need to call the security team or police or whatever and let them know that this is just a false alarm, so we don't get a fine or something. I don't know." So I was like, okay. So we just go and leave the school. He was like, "Yeah, see you tomorrow." And I freaked out. And he's like, "Yeah, see you tomorrow." I was like, "Oh crap, what are we gonna do?" So I told my friend, "Okay, so we're just gonna go, I guess, and just take." So we went and took the emergency exit, and we left school, and we kept walking from the school. And during the time, we just hearing the alarm just going off, and it's so loud. It was like we were like very far from the school, and we could still hear it. So here, what happens next day. And by the way, we didn't tell anyone. We were like so scared, so we were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna get in trouble." The next day comes. We see the principal early in the morning, and he was like, "Yeah, I took care of it. The teachers have been informed that something happened in school, but we're not gonna say anything." It was like, "Please don't tell our parents or anything." I mean, like, "Yeah, it was a mistake, but we didn't intend to like stay after school. We only wanted to finish the assignment." And the principal kind of knows me that I'm a good student. I mean, like, I'm not a troublemaker or anything. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let this one pass because we didn't get a fine. The school didn't get a fine. We are going to let this one slide, just this once, but next time it won't happen again." We were like, okay, thank you. So we went to a first class. I think I'm not sure, remember what class it was. I mean, like, it's kind of funny because every teacher I made eye contact with, they were like kind of smile at me and laughed. I was like, "Yeah, I know what you did." But they didn't tell the other students or anything. So that was kind of funny. But after a while, we actually told our friends like what happened, and they were freaked out because they didn't announce anything to the students, just the teachers. So yeah, that what happened. Let me eat a bit more. The thing is, like, some other students like kind of suspected that something was going on, because every teacher like kind of smiled at us and something. It was like, "Yeah, what's going on? Why is every teacher like smiling at you or like kind of laughing?" So it was like you kind of. I tried to play it off. I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just I'm such a good student, so that's why." And later on that day, one of my teachers, I don't know what subject it was, I think history or something, he was like, "Yeah, come to the side, I want to talk to you." And we were like, "Oh no." "Was it you who closed down the school?" He was like, "Yep, it was me." And he got like not even a warning, but I don't know, something similar to that, because he's actually required to check every classroom and everything. So the principal partially blamed him for it because he didn't check everywhere. And he was like, yeah, you got me kind of a little bit in trouble, but still, I'm not gonna out you out because I could do that too. And we're like, oh my god, thank you. Not thank you, but like, we were like, oh my god, we're so sorry. We didn't even mean that to happen. We were like, are you gonna tell everyone, or like, are you gonna send like mail? Not a mail, like announcement or anything that something happened. It was like, no, not this time. But every teacher knows, so be careful. So we were glad, and the principal didn't tell our parents. He didn't even give us detention, which he could actually have done, because some like not messy, but some other students that are troublemakers would get detentions, but we didn't even get that, so we were kind of lucky. If we would have gotten detention, it would have raised some eyebrows, because it would be a shock that we got detention. So if we did get detention, some way or another, everyone would find out. So it was really kind to us. So yeah, that was the story time. And I mean, there's so little left. Let me just scoop it, slurp it. It's so good. And done. That was very tasty. You get kind of thirsty when you eat fish, so that was an amazing meal. And hope you like the story time, and in the future maybe I will tell you some more, but let me know if you like hearing the story times, and if you have any suggestions on what I should be eating or what should I be doing, tell me that in the comments, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.